Hello there, my name is Roger Fothergill and I live in the Highlands of Scotland, and lovely day today and the scenery is absolutely magnificent. I should be in East Africa at the moment because I go there regularly to speak to people in little mud hut churches. They just love the stories of Jesus from the Gospels, and as I'm not there but I'm here, I can share them with you now. I love Gospel of John, chapter 21. It's a beautiful gospel, but I'm going to split it into two because there's quite a lot in each part. But if you remember, it starts at the beginning by the disciples deciding to go fishing. Peter says, "I'm going fishing," and they all go with him. And that's what guys do, isn't it? When you get really fed up about something, you're going through a difficult time, you go and do the thing that you're most comfortable with. And these were fishermen, professional fishermen, so they decide to go fishing. They fish all night, and in the morning they see somebody on the seashore, but they don't recognize him. It is, of course, Jesus. Maybe they didn't recognize him because often on the Sea of Galilee, I'm told that you get mists and fogs that build up and you can just about see somebody, but not very clearly. I don't know, but for some reason they did not recognize that it was Jesus. And Jesus calls out to them and says, "Hey, fellows, you got any fish?" And they said, "No, we haven't. We haven't caught anything all night." And then he says to them, "Put your net on the other side and you will find plenty." Now, to professional fishermen, this is a bit balmy, but they do as Jesus asks, not knowing that it's Jesus, and they catch so many fish, that large fish indeed, that they cannot haul the net in almost, and they bring them in. They eventually count the number of fish, and it's 153, and it's rather interesting that they know the exact number. It could well have been that you had to count the fish for tax reasons. Don't know, but that's quite reasonable as to why they know the exact number. Anyway, just then, the disciple whom Jesus loves says to Peter, "It is the Lord." Now, the disciple who Jesus loves is John, and he was very close to Jesus, and he called himself the disciple who Jesus loves. If you're a Christian, are you the disciple that Jesus loves? I'm sure you are. When I go out to East Africa, I go to different places. I had a couple of visits to the Congo, and when I was there, people said to me, "What is your title?" I said, "Well, I don't have a title." And they said, "Are you a pastor?" I said, "Well, no, I'm not a pastor." "Are you a bishop?" I said, "No, I'm not a bishop." "Well, what are you then? You've got to have a title," they said. And I just simply said to them, "I am the disciple who Jesus loves." And I think that's a title that each one of us should be quite comfortable with. So when John says that to Peter, what do you think Peter's reaction was? Now, just bear in mind the fact that he's denied Jesus 3 times. He's, if you like, he's the head disciple. He's it. And he has denied Jesus 3 times. I think if I was Peter, I would say to the guys, "Look, let's go that way. I'm not going in to talk to Jesus. If that is Jesus, I'm not going to talk to him, because he's going to give me a right old talking to for having denied him. So we'll go that way." But they don't do that. No, Peter immediately jumps into the water and he swims towards Jesus and he comes to Jesus. He must have done that because he just knew Jesus's love and forgiveness. He knew that his grace and love would be extended to him, even though he'd failed the Lord so badly. And he goes to Jesus, and the others come in the boat and they go there. And when they get to the beach, they find, if you like, use a modern term, a barbecue there. There's fish cooking on hot coals. And it amazes me to think that Jesus has been involved in the most tumultuous spiritual warfare. When he was on the cross, Satan's been defeated on the cross. The heavenlies are torn apart with this, what's been going on. So much has been happening. What is the Son of God actually doing at that point in time? He's making his disciples breakfast. I think that's absolutely delightful. He knows they've been fishing all night. He knows that they're tired. He knows that if he gives Peter a talking to, Peter won't be able to handle it. And in fact, Jesus doesn't really give them a talking to at all, which we'll do next time. But they go out and they have breakfast with Jesus. I'll finish it there, and I'll do the next video on a separate occasion. Hope you enjoy it so far, and talk to you in a minute. Bye.